Barcelona, Catalonia, April the 14th, 2024. Most excellent Secretary of the United Nations and ambassadors of all nations represented. Today, April 14th, 2024, the war situation in the Middle East will not only bring fear and death to people living in the area, but uncertainty and anguish to billions of people around the world, due to the possibility of a war that the vast majority of the inhabitants of the planet do not want nor need, that we will not decide that it will happen, and in which we will put dead, wounded, displaced, and impoverished, and from which we will pay economic consequences and lack of freedom. That is why the Catalan independent resistance contact you to do what is in your power, to think what was unthinkable, and make possible what was impossible, to solve not only this, but the rest of the wars currently alive that arise from their bloc policies, historical behavior, and national interest. Surprise the world for once with good news. Do your job, earn your salary, so that we can do our job and earn our salary. Less glamorous, the former, and smaller, the latter. But they are the ones that allow you to have yours, to serve us, you represented. We do this by remembering in this video the words of our beloved Pau Casals, precisely before the United Nations on October 24th, 1971, where he presented the anthem to the United Nations. In his speech, he referred, with words full of history, Catalanness, universality, and peace, both to the Catalan submission to the Spanish state, still in force, but for a short time, and to Catalan contributions to the field of international concord. In this area, we must recall the role of the Consulat del Mar, which is celebrating its 715th anniversary, for the essential contributions made to the fields of maritime law and conflict resolution, and which, for sure, could be available too in the field of mediation, both from today and even more so in the near future, when Catalonia regains its full place among free and sovereign nations. It so happens that today, April 14th, marks 93 years since the president of Catalonia, Francesc Macià, declared the Catalan Republic. Unfortunately, it was only valid for 3 days. Next time will be forever. I take this opportunity to inform you that, very soon, these contributions from Catalonia will not have to be made from a movement detached from state tools. They will be made by the accredited representative of Catalonia before your organization, because the people of Catalonia will recover the freedom that was taken from us more than 3 centuries ago by the force of arms. You know, because you have all the tools and experience, and I explained to the U.S. Consulate on August 1st, 2023, that only the Spanish strategy of deception and infiltration called Procés, in which failed falsely pro-independence leaders and parties have sabotaged the struggle and desires of our people, has prevented our independence from already being a fact, as a natural consequence of the wave of popular consultations for independence, which began on September 13th, 2009, in the municipality of Orange de Munt. Once we have broken the censorship, and before the Spanish state manages to demographically replace the Catalan people, we will recover our freedom and sit down among all of you. With nothing more to add, I say a cordial goodbye, given that we all have a lot of work to do right away. That everything remains to be done and everything is possible, as the Catalan poet Miquel Martí i Pol explained to us. Right away. I'm threading that needle right now, with the thread of a purpose, I do not say, and I start patching up. None of the prodigies who announced distinguished thaumaturges. It has not been fulfilled, and the years pass quickly. From nothing to nothing, and always with a headwind. What a long road of anguish and silence, and we are where we are. Better know and say it. Lay our feet on the ground and proclaim ourselves, heirs of a time of doubts and renunciations, in which noises drown our words. And with many mirrors, we half strangle life. We are not worth longing or compelling, nor the touch of displeasing melancholy, that we wear for a sweater or a tie. When we go outside, we barely have what we have, and enough, the space of history concrete that belongs to us, and a tiny one, territory to live in. Let's get stand up again and let him sit down. Everyone's voice, solemn and clearly. We shout out who we are and let everyone hear it, and then let everybody dress as he pleases, and weigh out that everything is to be done and everything is possible. Make yourself worthy of your international diplomatic role. Long live Catalonia free again. David Raventós i Gaset, directe 68, resistència independentista catalana.